Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 slot. And here's Indiana now after the basket by Cleveland. Here's Halliburton, and he sinks the 11-footer.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Now here's Mitchell. The rebound by Turner. And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, BA. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Count the basket.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Siakam against Mobley. Fires for 3. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Mobley. Garland's got 7.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Garland. Halliburton for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Strus the pass to Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Nembhard. Takes a 13-footer. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
With good length and strong physical tools, Mitchell will challenge any opponent on the inside.
Back to Halliburton. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. He's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Now Allen. Oh, from deep. Connects from downtown.
You know, for Allen, to me, guys, it's about getting into a rhythm. And once he does, he's got no problem catching and shooting.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Now here's Siakam, covered by Mobley. Halliburton outside. Yep, that one goes. Halliburton's got 8.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Okoro is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Green, then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Mobley in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Halliburton, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Back to Jerome. Pass to Mobley. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
McConnell outside. Back to Halliburton. Pulls up on the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Halliburton's got 13 now.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill, feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league. Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. Mitchell comes in for Green. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Nembhard, right side. Halliburton outside. Oh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Outside Hunter. 1:19 left in the first half. Here's Garland. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. For Indiana, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And stolen by Mobley. Garland with the ball. Siakam covering. Pass to Mobley. And here's Strus. Sends it home from three-point land.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Mitchell with the slam.
A special sequence from Mitchell. You have to be careful with the ball around him or he'll burn you.
Pass to Halliburton. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Garland. shoots over Halliburton, and the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 9.
And the combination of his speed, passing, and shot-making ability make Garland one of the toughest pick-and-roll covers in the league.
Siakam for 3. Sinks the tray. Siakam's gotten his second bucket. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the center position. Garland finds Allen. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's Siakam. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Strus outside. Indiana with a rebound. Nesmith on the wing. Covered by Strus. And Nesmith gets it to go. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Garland looking around. Shot clock at 6. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Sinks it from distance. Strus has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
And the Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Halliburton outside. The open shot, Siakam pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Siakam's got 12.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Siakam looking it over. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The rebound by Allen.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
To the inside. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Nembhard.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Strus. And Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Jerome on the wing. He's covered by Matherin. Mobley laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Mobley's got his first bucket in this one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Siakam outside. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Toppin, a screen on Mobley. Siakam for 3. Drills it from deep. Siakam's got 10 points in just the second half. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Darius Garland. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Jerome in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's Halliburton. Jerome grabs the miss. Cleveland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Strus finds Garland. Outside Hunter. Pass to Garland. Thompson with a screen. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Here's Jerome. Can't connect from 14. Indiana leading. Now here's Halliburton. Toppin outside. Halliburton against Strus. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Knocks down the long J.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Soft touch off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Garland, and he sinks the 11-footer.
And right now, Garland is cooking. His teammates would be wise to keep feeding him.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 2-point game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Cleveland has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Here's Garland. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Got it. Halliburton's got 19 points.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Here's Strus. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
Allen with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Garland. Indiana with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver.
.40 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
On the wing, Nembhard. Guarded by Garland. Turner passes to Halliburton. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Turner against Allen. Outside Neesmith. Lets it go from deep. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
I think they should have prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a 3. Of course, the defense will be defending the line, but nobody said it was going to be easy. You got to try to find a way.
And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment.
first, Greg. Strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Prince kicks to Kuzma. Misses the 3. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And Greg, for Buzelis, basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Pass to Vucevic. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Just 2 to shoot. Ball no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giannis passes to Kuzma. It's rebounded by Giddey.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
Now, talking about Damian Lillard, coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's ball. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. To the middle. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Osumu, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Jones subbed in for Ball. Lillard, a screen on Williams. Here's Giannis. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Ring shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So it's the Bucks now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Lillard looking around. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes down. Lillard's got 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
At the end of one, a closely... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Outside Porter, on the wing, Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Here's Giannis. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Williams, a screen on Porter. Here's Jones. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Smith. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis. And it's Taurean Prince in for Green. Trains the three-pointer. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Josh Giddey. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Down low, here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Portis finds Lopez. Now Prince. White covering. Prince, the pass to Lopez. Offensive rebound. Portis. The putback. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Vucevic is screen on Lillard. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jones. Pass to White. Here's Ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. No good on that one.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks ahead. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
All out there with White. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Giddey in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kuzma's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Bucks. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Giannis outside. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Pass to Giddey. Back to White. Here's Buzelis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside, Ball. White, wide open, he fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's White. Off target from three-point range. Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. Makes it off the glass. Giddey's got 9.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Lillard outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Lets it go with a three. And it's Vucevic missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Prince misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Vucevic over Lopez. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And oh, wow!
That is powerful.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Sumu finds Jones. Smith outside. Pass to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Collins. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks leading by 7. Now Portis from deep Antetokounmpo. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game. 8 feet away. Again, Chicago.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. Kuzma outside. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Vucevic, Milwaukee with the rebound. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo, and the double up on Antetokounmpo. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Giannis outside. There it goes, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Here's Vucevic. Back to Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Buries it from 3-point range.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Lillard against Ball. Bulls trail by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Here's Giannis. Giannis rips it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5.
Nah, couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Two shooters.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Wide, a screen on Lillard. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Jacks up a 3. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
Getting it done when their backs are against the wall. What a gritty play there from Ball.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's White. And it's off from 3-point range. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
First personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
And he is unable to get the second one. Outside, Ball. Releases one from 3.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They break the... All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks.
take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risache in at the small forward.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Here's Johnson after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Now here's Strus. Pass to Garland. Three-pointer. Okongwu with the rebound. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Mobley passes to Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
There's the screen by Johnson. From outside the arc, another 3 for Atlanta.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Strus. Pass to Garland. Let's go with a 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Okongwu with it. Here's Daniels. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young. An easy 2 on the layup. Young's got 5 now.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Mobley against Johnson. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a jump ball.
And the Hawks with possession here. On the wing, Daniels. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Garland against Young. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Hawks. Levert's checked in. Mobley, a screen on Young. Here's Garland. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. 5 points in the game.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And here's Levert for 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Hunter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell, good.
Donovan Mitchell is a natural-born scorer, folks. So much in his bag.
Hawks trail by 3. Man, the pass to Niang. Pass to Levert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Karis LeVert's a crafty player. This is a guy who knows how to get shots over the interior defense.
Hunter on the wing. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Rizachet out there with Caris LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Georges Niang. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Doris, one thing you can say about Caris LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
At 6'7", Caris LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
On the wing, Green. Green with a screen on LeVert. Basket's good. Jerome's got his first basket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
LeVert outside. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Mobley. Yet to see a basket. Strus the pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome from the arc. And it's Niang with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The shot by LeVert, no good.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Jerome. Now Hunter. And the shot goes. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Green. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Young finds LeVert. Here's Daniels. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And here's Garland. He's got 5. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell!
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Daniels. 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Young way outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Garland for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Pass to Okongwu. Shoots over Thompson. Okongwu with the bucket. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson against Hunter. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter. first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Hawks trail by 4. Young with it. He's got 5. Pass to Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Okongwu's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Here's Garland. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Picked up by Okongwu. The 3 from Risache. Knocks down the triple. Risache's got 6.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risache will be nailing 3s for many years to come.
Pass to Mitchell. Off with the layup. Hawks trail by 4. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Johnson. Outside Young. Clock at 6. Good D by Mobley.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. But he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Outside Garland. Takes the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Risache. And the layup is good. Give him 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Mobley outside. Outside Mitchell. Now Garland. The 3 is up. Okongwu with the rebound. 56 seconds left to play in the third. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Hunter's checked in for Strus. Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. LeVert comes in for Trae Young. Okongwu, a screen on Hunter. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Allen outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
The three from Shea. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Well, that's a highlight play from Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Here's Shea. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bufkin in at the point. Pass to Capella. It's rebounded by Wade. Cleveland leading by 8. Jerome on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Outside Garland. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Bufkin. Takes a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Shea. Here's Young. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mobley with it. Down low. Here's Garland. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Darius Garland cooking right now. Boy, when he gets going, he is a problem.
Young on the drive. And the bucket is good.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded. Out to Mobley, pass to Strus. Mitchell with the ball. Knocks down the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Garland for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the basket is good. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Mitchell. Oh, he nails it!
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Young. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Now here's Mitchell. It's good from beyond the arc.
There are guys who live for these moments. Donovan Mitchell in the house.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now Mitchell. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight
Seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Vucevic. Here's Bruce Ellis. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And here are the Pacers now, following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Clock at 6. Halliburton against Ball. Halliburton, no good. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Halliburton against Ball. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. The rebound by Turner. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
All right, thank you, David.
Timeout,
Trey
timeout.
Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now ball. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Nails the baby hook.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Turner. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Buzelis' shot is good.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Pass to Neesmith. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. A three-pointer, no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of this. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And it's Dosunmu in for White. The Pacers also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Halliburton comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Giddey, no good. It's all tied in Chicago. And will return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Trey Jones. Williams is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2 spot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Toppin. Offside Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got his first 2 points.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Smith kicks to Giddey. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Giddey's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Smith. And Ball subbed in for Dosunmu. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Halliburton. Trains it from beyond the arc. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Turner with a screen on Ball. Halliburton for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Halliburton's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Indiana. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Williams kicks to Ball. 1:52 left to play in the first half. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
What a slam by Halliburton, using that agility to make a statement.
Pass to Williams. Here's Giddey. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. Indiana trailing here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Halliburton finds Mathurin. And he banks in the layup.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
And here is Giddey. He's got 10. Ball sets a screen for Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Over Turner. And that one released in time, but no good. It's all tied in Chicago. And now we'll send it over. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
22. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
Out to the right wing. Siakam outside. And the Pacers another 3.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Vucevic down low. He's against Turner. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. White the pass to ball. Giddey with the bounce pass. Here's Vucevic. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Halliburton. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Indiana with a change here too. Mathurin's checked in. Here's Siakam. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Vucevic. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 16.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic is screen on Halliburton. And here's Vucevic. It's good from long range. Vucevic has got 5 points now in the quarter. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks, Kevin? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And here is Giddey. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Vucevic against Turner, and Vucevic kicks to Giddey. Out to White. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Vucevic. And he drops it in from the low post. 9 points for Vucevic.
A load inside. Vuce knows how to use that size to get where he wants.
Back to Halliburton. Over Giddey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Lonzo Ball. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Pacers also changing it up. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now here's Jones. He has 5. Collins a screen on McConnell. Jones for 3. Connects from three-point range. Jones has got 8. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Collins, then it's Smith, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. McConnell finds Mathurin. Now, here is Halliburton. Over Giddey. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Halliburton's got 11 in the second half. There's a screen by Collins. Here's Giddey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 1. Pass to Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Jones. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
Bulls trail by 6. As to Vucevic. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, White. To halt the run. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Picked him clean. Neesmith with the ball. Defended by Giddey. Siakam passes to Neesmith. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Vucevic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Halliburton. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Pass to Vucevic. Buzelis with the ball. Right the pass to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Pacers leading by 6. Halliburton outside. Now here's Turner. Giddey defending. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Hands it from downtown.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Vucevic, the rebound by Turner. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And how about the commitment there from Halliburton, sticking with it and getting himself to the line.
Halliburton hits them both.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Now here's Giddey. Neesmith covering. The fadeaway. Yep, right through the net. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Neesmith.
3 points.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you.
court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now, New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. Now here's Mitchell. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. From deep, Mitchell. And he buries his first look.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Brunson up top, guarded by Garland. Brunson passes to Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Allen. Drives to the hoop. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player. Yeah, you saw Allen do a great job of just placing himself in that pick and roll, and he's right where he's supposed to be.
With some arc, and it's Bridges laying it in.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Garland. The shot's good.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Pass to Towns. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the inside, here's Allen. And the layup is good off the glass. And this game is tied up now.
Allen's not getting distracted by tough defense there. He's got the length needed to capitalize.
Here's Brunson. It's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. But Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Hunters checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Strus. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Towns a screen on Garland. And here's Brunson from the arc. Sinks the tray. Brunson's got 5 now.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Outside Hunter. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Brunson passes to Achua. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Brunson against Garland. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Mitchell to halt the run. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. 6 points for him.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Here's Brunson, and he converts the layup.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Hunter. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks out in front, up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. Jerome passes to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Robinson. And here's Hunter from the arc. Offensive board. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Achua with a screen. Bridges passes to Achua.
Oh, everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Mobley's got 6 in the quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. Mitchell comes in for Green. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. Towns finds Achua. Brunson looks it over. Towns on a screen. Launches it. Brunson misses. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Strus the pass to Hunter. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
In standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Outside Brunson. Right at the free throw line. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Towns. Basket counts.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Pass to Mitchell. On the wing, Strus. Anunoby covering. And here's Hunter from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 3-point New York lead.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Outside Mitchell. For 3. And DeAndre Hunter hits from deep. Hunter's got 5 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Brunson. He's got 7. Fires from the line. And it's New York with another.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Please represent the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Drew the defender in close enough for Hart to take advantage and draw the foul.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Back to Garland. The 3 is up. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bridges. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Bridges hits them both. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland, the pass to Allen. Now here's Garland. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Garland for 3. Counted from distance. Garland's got 5 now.
The defense looked a little bit confused on that play as Garland moved nicely.
Outside Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland against Brunson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. 2-point game. And he banks in the layup.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite 3-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here's Allen, outside Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
We've become accustomed to these kind of moves from Mitchell. He's got that ball on a string.
Outside Hart, fires for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside Strus. For 3, Allen fires in the triple. 7 points in the game.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. Goes up on the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Strus. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Outside Brunson. 5 to shoot. From 12 feet. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mitchell with the ball. Towns covering. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Jared Allen. Okoro comes in for Strus. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Hart. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson.
The interior trying to make it tough on Payne, and he just found a way.
Achua against Hunter. Mobley on a screen for the lead. Hunter can't get it to go. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. And when we return, we'll get the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Precious Achua. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Pass to Jerome. The kick to Hunter. Launches a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And draining it from the corner pocket, Hunter knows how to shake free from those spots.
And here's Anunoby. Towns, right side. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 4.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside Brunson. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Back to Brunson. Over Garland. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Brunson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Now, as much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translating.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. On target from range. Mitchell's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mitchell against Bridges. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
51 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. He connects. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
.46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Mitchell. And he sinks it. And that one brings them within one.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Floats one. And it's in.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Mitchell. And he buries it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen from the arc. And he drills the triple.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so the big win by New York. And all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Ricochet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And such a nice stroke for a rookie. Ricochet looking like a polished shooter already.
Giddey with it. Now Buzelis fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A big answer from Buzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him from the perimeter.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Chicago's head coach. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Buzelis, no one around him. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Giddey. Okongwu grabs the board.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Ricochet. Down low. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Another 3 for Chicago.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Okongwu with a screen on Giddey. And it's Ricochet missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Pass to Buzelis. Giddey with it. Now Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Outside ball. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Love whenever ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Johnson outside to the inside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Chicago has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Now here's Vucevic. No scoring in this one. Here's Buzelis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you can see Buzelis has already developed that little floater game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Kobe White. And Jones subbed in for Ball. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Niang comes in for Jalen Johnson. Mans checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Trae Young.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Giddey. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Chicago?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Reza Shea in at the 2 spot.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Jones. He has yet to score. Smith sets the pick for Jones. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. Jones against LeVert. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Capella sets a screen for Reza Shea. Shot left block. And Capella with a nice bucket inside. Capella's got his first points in this one.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
That one goes. Count it. Giddey's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bulls. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. And Ball subbed in for Dosunmu. Now Giddey. After Karis LeVert missed from long range. Williams sets a screen for Vucevic. Jones against LeVert. Jones, no luck. The Hawks trail by 7. Young looking around. And the layup is good. Young's got 5.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Outside, Jones. Oh, ball in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Getting airborne, Lonzo able to explode off the court and be there for the big alley-oop.
Here's Young. Pass to Mann. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Chicago making some changes. Booz Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Trey Jones. Atlanta also making some changes here. Dalen Johnson's checked in for George Niang. Reza Shea is coming in for Mann. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for LeVert. Johnson can't hit. Bulls leading by 4 to the paint. Booz Ellis.
It doesn't take much to get Booz Ellis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Young passes to Daniels. Reza Shea wide open. Vucevic with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Pass to Reza Shea. Johnson, the pass to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Ball. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Here's Ricochet. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Manas Buzelis.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Kobe White is out there with ball. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Giddey in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Young. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Young's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Here's Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. 17 points for Buzelis. Pass to Ricochet. The kick out to Young. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. White the pass to ball. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 12.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Young, a screen on Giddey. Here's Ricochet. 6 points for him. In the corner, Daniels. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it from 20, and they pick up 2. There's 1:59 left to play here in the third.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Bulls shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
That one is off. Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Karis LeVert comes in for Trae Young. And he's good on the second. 1:53 left to play in the third. LeVert the pass to Niang. Ricochet with it. Niang kicks to LeVert. A 3 ball. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside. Williams passes the ball. Outside, White. Vucevic gets double teamed. Just 5 on the clock. Williams can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 4. Okongwu down low. Giddey defending. And he makes that one.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Okongwu. And again, Chicago. No good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Ball kicks to Vucevic. Outside, White. Pass to Williams. Takes a three. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Rizaje with it. He's got 6. From past the arc. That one, no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Pumpkin in at the point guard. Jones looking for an opening. On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Mann. Such a wide open look. Smith's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bulls. It's stolen by Smith. Jones, the pass to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. And the Bulls, another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we'll have a timeout. Called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Jones. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When the 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Pass to White. Now, Buzelis. And the Bulls, another 3.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Vucevic. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Young in the corner. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Daniels, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Vucevic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Here's Young on target from 13 feet.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Young against Ball. Young's shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Giddey. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Bruce shot is good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So it's Chicago now. They have a 9-point lead. And here is Ball. And here's Vucevic. Ball sets a screen for White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor completely. men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And Oubre gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Oubre passes to Maxey. A rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. About a minute into this first quarter, talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Maxey. It's George on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Over Turner. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Outside Nesmith. Halliburton with the ball. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And George with the jam.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Indiana making a switch here. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. For 3, Mathurin hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, Mathurin wanted this bad. He wants to one-up them at the arc.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. 44 seconds left in the first. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCain. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Siakam. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Butler comes in for Maxey. The Pacers also with a sub. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Shepard. Pass to Butler. Embiid with it. We've got 13 seconds left now in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Pacers out in front, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. We've got Walker, T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Toppin, and it's Matherin in at the small forward position. Yep, that one goes.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
But the floater, it's blocked. McConnell outside. Pass to Walker. Now here's Matherin. Defense is right there. Banked it in off the glass. Matherin's got 5 points.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact.
Here's Yabusele. And here's Embiid. Guarded by Toppin. The fader. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading by 8. To the left wing. Here's McConnell. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. McConnell's gotten his first points in this one. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Turner, a screen on Maxey. Halliburton for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
76ers trail by 10. Maxey passes to Oubre. From outside the arc. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. The 3. Shot's no good there. Now 6 for 8.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count that one.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Now George. 15 seconds left in the half. Nice move. Indiana with a rebound. Outside Neesmith. From deep three-point land. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw this game.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. For three, George gets the three to fall. George has got 5.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, VA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick, and he knows how to use angles too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Nembhard outside. On the tape, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Indiana leading by 5. Pass to Turner. Embiid against Siakam. Halliburton outside. The body control of Halliburton. Tough.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
George outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Turner, a screen on Maxey. Here's Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Drops in the 3. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Embiid. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Siakam. He's got 5. Count it. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Maxey with a screen on Siakam. For 3, George. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Turner. Now Nembhard. Shot left block. Halliburton outside. Turner passes to Siakam. Shoots over Maxey. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so it's Indiana closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Walker. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Toppin in at the center position, filling out the middle. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Pass to Embiid. Over Toppin. Embiid misses.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Halliburton right side. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to McCain. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And there's the screen. And here's Oubre from the arc. He drops it from range.
Great screen that time by George. Well done.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Here's the three. The rebound by Embiid.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Maxey.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
And Embiid with the block. 76ers trail by 8. Maxey passes to Oubre. Stolen by Siakam. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Halliburton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up by 9. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid just powers his way in.
And the defense can't match up with Embiid's size. I mean, he's just too powerful down there.
Pacers leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. To the inside. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to duck it home.
A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Maxey. And he lays it up and in.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Siakam. Turner, a screen on Maxey. Halliburton. And that one is right through the heart. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And he gets the bucket.
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton against Maxey. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Neesmith. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
And so the Pacers take the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.